Hello, beautiful trading community. Let's talk about back testing. But first, let's talk about forward testing. A lot of people don't know how to do back testing, so instead they do forward testing, which means they're trying out their strategies in live markets with real money, real accounts. And that's real painful, to be burning through accounts and throwing your money away without even knowing if your strategy works. If you have a paper trading account, that's a better idea. You could forward test with paper money, but I don't like to. I find it's too slow. Instead, back testing is a much better idea to quickly try out a strategy and tweak the strategy and find something that works. Back testing gives you confidence so that you can execute your strategy in live markets. First, how do we find a strategy? There's so many good-looking strategies out there, it's hard to decide. Take a look on Google, take a look on YouTube. Countless strategies out there. I like to use the TradingView indicators. I like to use price action. We're going to switch to TradingView right now and take a look at a strategy. Okay, we're in TradingView now. This is YM Futures 1 minute candles. You can see my indicators here, including Nebula, Squeeze Momentum, Waddah, Attar, Explosion. If you want to learn more about those, watch my previous videos, including my introduction video. And we take a look at the signals that we see. I like Nebula because it's got some great signals. There's a strong sell signal here. That was a great point to get short. I like the color of the candles showing the momentum. The brighter they are, the more momentum we have. I like these check marks showing that could be the end of the trend. Not always. As you can see here, it kept going down further, but you can see price flattened out for a while, so that could have been a good exit. I like squeeze momentum showing me the direction that price is moving based on the momentum. I like these little crosses in the middle. White shows me price is moving as opposed to these dark ones in the middle where it looks like price is being squeezed and not moving. I like the Waddah Attar Explosion colors, the bright ones showing me we got some volume coming in, and come up with a strategy based on what you see. So for example, I could say that what if we open positions when we see two candles in a row with a strong Waddah color, increasing volume. It's above the dead zone blue line and price is below the trend line. And then we go down until when? What if we say price breaks through the trend line as it does here? That's a good time to exit. It looks like it was going to break through here, but notice it didn't go above the squeeze momentum line here. It only broke through the trend line just briefly before continuing down. You could have got it here and still made a good profit on that trade, but if you would have waited for a clear break through the trend line, that would have been better. So we can come up with a strategy like that. First, let's do a little example and see how much the profit looks like. If I say we sell on after two candles, so here we go. So our stop loss didn't get broken. And then where do we exit? After price breaks through the trend line. So let's say we wanted to wait for an extra candle above that one. You could say we probably get 50 points. 50 points there. So let's say our example strategy is the two Waddah bar strategy. We use trend lines, we wait for candles to close above. We open a long position when we get two strong Waddah buy bars and price is above the trend line, or we open a short position when we have two strong Waddah sell bars and price is below the trend line. And then we close the position when price clearly breaks the trend line. Okay, now we got a strategy. I'm not saying this is the strategy you should use, it's just an example strategy. How do we prove to ourselves that it works? Well, we do back testing. Okay, look in TradingView for this gadget at the bottom, this calendar looking gadget. Click on that, and now you can jump back to any day you want. You can't go back too far if you're doing 1 minute candles because TradingView only goes back a few weeks, maybe a month. But we're going to do the 28th. No, we're going to do 21st, and we're going to say 9:30 in the morning. And here we go. You can see that's the start of the session. You can see I dropped some positions on there already. You know how to do that because I showed you. Click these gadgets, click these templates, drop it on like that. By default, I set a 40-point stop loss for YM. And we're looking for those signals. We've got 2 Waddah bars at the bottom here above the dead zone line, increasing Waddah bars, and the price is below the trend line, so this is where we get in. So I dropped a short position here, and we say once price breaks above the trend line, that's when we close. So for this position, that was 46 points. So that worked out good. The next one had 2 buy candles increasing here, and the price was above the trend line, broke above, so I opened, but this didn't work out. See, price broke down through the stop loss, and that was a loss. That was a 40-point loss. So we had 1 win, 1 loss, and then how are we doing? Well, this is a great one. So you can see we had 2 candles in a row above the dead zone line, Waddah Attar bars, and then we opened the short and we closed when price broke above the trend line, which is here, and that was a 236-point win. And you just keep going on like that. Look for when it's 2 bars above and when price breaks back through the trend line. So this was 70 points, and then there was a period with nothing. And carrying on. This was a long trade. This took forever. I'm going to zoom out so you can see trades in the day. So we had 3, 4, looks like 8 trades. We had there's a loss there and a loss there. So it looks like we had 2 losses. Oh, 3 losses here. So you can just do that on any day. Try out your strategy and see how it works. So I did the same thing for the next day. Again, I'll zoom out so you can see. Oh, there it is. So you can see the trades. We had some good winners on that day. And I did the same thing for NQ. So let's go to the 21st again. So you can see some big winners on NQ as well with the same strategy. And then on the 22nd, I did it again because I wanted to show a few examples. This was more choppy there. So you can see some wins and a few losses as well. So you're getting an idea, but what I like to do next is take these results and put in a spreadsheet because it's hard to look at all these positions and see how we're doing. So what I recommend is putting these results in a spreadsheet, these backtesting results in a spreadsheet. So after we spent time dropping on all these positions to backtest our strategy, we take a look and see if this might work for us. And it's very quick to drop these on. You do it in just a few minutes, and that will give you an idea if it's worth spending more time on this. So if it is, it's hard to flip through the different days and look at all these different positions to give yourself a summary of it. So I like to create a spreadsheet that looks like this. So you don't have to use exactly this spreadsheet. You can do it however you want, but I'll walk you through how I like to do it. So we're doing YM, the first trade. This was a short, and it was at 9:35. You can see the bottom right there, 9:35. So I filled that out. We went short 9:35 on October 21st, and you could see right here we did 46 points was the win on that. So 46 times, and the rest of this is automatically calculated for you. $5 per point for YM. The W is calculated because this is greater than 0, and then we do 46 points times $5 per point. That's $230 for this trade. Our P&L for one trade is $230, and then we carry on. The next one, look at the time at the bottom here, was 10:14. We lost 40 points on this, so we fill this out. We tried to go long, 10:14. We lost 40 points. That means we lost 200 in this trade. Our P&L so far is then $30. 230 minus 200, $30. And we carry on. The next one was a good one. This was short. We won 236 points. So we plug that in. 236 times 5, that was 1180 for that trade. Our new P&L is 1210. And we carry on, put the rest of them in there. And for the day, we have 8 trades, 5 wins. That's a 62.5% win rate. And for the profit for the day is 1,690. So that's looking good. So let's carry on. We did the 21st. Now we do the same thing for the 22nd. We had 6 trades, 5 wins, 83% win rate. That's looking great. But the profit was less because the wins weren't as big. And I forgot to mention, what are these links here? I like to take a screenshot of the trade so I can remind myself what the trade was. So you click that link, TradingView opens up in a browser for you, and it shows you the trades. How do you do that? You go to TradingView, top right corner, look for this camera gadget. Click that. You can click copy link, or you can press Control S or Command S. And look for the bottom here. It says link to image, copy to clipboard. So now you can go to your favorite browser, open up, paste that in there, and you've got a screenshot of your trades. And TradingView will keep that for you for the future, so you can use that link anytime. So I take that link and I stick it into here so I can remind myself what that trade was. And then you carry on. You go any days you want. So I did 2 days for YM, and then I did the same thing for NQ. I did the 21st and 22nd for NQ. And you can see for NQ we had more trades. We had 10 trades, 6 wins, 60% win rate, which is not great, but we had some excellent gains on those wins, $3,000. And I also did the 22nd, 8 trades, 5 wins, 63%, 1,860. So this is looking very good. I'm not saying use this strategy. I just made up this strategy in a few minutes. I just wanted to use it for illustrative purposes. You need to find your own strategy that's going to work for you. But from this, these tables, it looks like it works. So what do you do next? Do you just jump into live trading? You could, but I wouldn't. I would do paper trading first. You got a strategy, give it a try with paper trades. And then if it works for you, if it seems like that's a strategy that you can do live, after you've done some paper trading, it's working for you, then switch to live. And that's how I do back testing.